I'm Sean Hollister with The Verge, and this is the Nvidia Shield. Graphics giant Nvidia has built a game handheld on top of the Android operating system. It's like a smartphone smashed into an Xbox 360 controller, and it's big and bulky. But surprisingly, Nvidia's very first game system has pretty exceptional build quality. The 5-inch 720p screen is gorgeous, with excellent pixel density and fantastic viewing angles. Games and movies sound great. The custom-tuned speaker system sounds better than many laptops. The chassis itself feels solid and strong, with only the occasional creak. Even the strength of the magnet and the interchangeable vanity plate exudes quality. Most importantly, though, those joysticks and buttons are truly on par with an Xbox 360 controller. The joysticks are just taut enough to resist your thumbs, but loose enough to swing and steer. The face buttons have plenty of throw, and enough padding to stay comfortable even when you're hammering repeatedly. The shoulder buttons are unfortunately as shallow and clicky as those on Microsoft's controller, but the triggers have some real pull. The Shield really feels designed for gaming through and through. The question is how you hold the Shield when you're doing anything else. There's a full responsive touchscreen built into the lid of the device, but how are you supposed to reach it with these controls? The lid opens a full 180 degrees, but it's the weakest link in the hardware assembly, and it doesn't feel durable or grippy enough to hold the full weight of the handheld. While you can control most of Android's basic functions comfortably with the game controls, and the virtual mouse cursor can help a lot there, it's particularly difficult to do anything with the virtual keyboard or touchscreen gestures. You could hold the Shield in one hand in portrait mode, like an open book, but then you'd be blocking the system fan. You might need to do that occasionally, though, because most Android apps are still designed with a smartphone in mind. Games like Temple Run 2 and Where's My Mickey don't do landscape at all. Still, the Shield has way more functionality than, say, a PlayStation Vita. It also helps that Nvidia's Shield is an absolute speed demon. It's the showcase device for the company's new Tegra 4 processor, and we were hard-pressed to note a hint of lag. It speeds through apps and games alike, and even when we stuffed the multitasking tray full of different programs, we still didn't feel the need to close any of them. The Shield's chunky frame holds some sizable batteries, too. We saw 11 hours in a browsing test, and rarely found ourselves running out of juice. It's hard to find enough Android games to take full advantage of the Shield, though. The Dead Trigger 2 demo looks fantastic, graphically a cut above anything we've seen on Android before, but look through the larger catalog of new mobile titles, and you'll find few that push the envelope or support the controller. Your best bet is ports of classic PC and console titles, like Grand Theft Auto Vice City, Sonic the Hedgehog, and Max Payne, all of which work brilliantly on the system. Oh, and speaking of classic games, what the Android game catalog lacks, though, you can augment with a beefy gaming PC. If you've got a GeForce GTX 600 series graphics card or better, and a capable wireless router, you can play a full PC game on your couch, or even in bed by streaming it wirelessly from your computer. 15 games like Tomb Raider, Dishonored, Borderlands 2, and Metro Last Light are supported right out of the box, and basically any Steam game that supports an Xbox 360 controller can be played in big picture mode. There's a little bit of lag, and you might need to fine-tune the controls, but it's easily the most awesome feature the Shield offers. At $299, a full $50 cheaper than Nvidia's original asking price, the Shield offers a pretty unique, compelling experience if you're both an Android and a PC gamer, and if you believe that Android's gaming ecosystem will get bigger and more controller-friendly from here on out. Just be warned that it's not a complete replacement for a capable smartphone or tablet device.